No one on this channel is advocating the burning down of the system. Let's be crystal clear about that. There is a world of difference between accountability and collapse. Criticism is not the same thing as destruction. Accountability is not sabotage. A desire for transparency is not the same thing as a desire for surveillance. When the citizenry calls into question the institutions of power, that is not treason. It is participation. That is how a constitutional republic corrects itself. The point of the only other alternative to corruption being to tear it all down and put in place some kind of dystopian AI-run government is completely missed. No one is advocating a technocratic revolution. No one is advocating the removal of privacy or the surrender of personal information in the name of efficiency. This kind of hyperbole is nothing more than a red herring, a way to cloud the issue at hand, which is that when the system fails the victims, when power protects itself, when transparency is delayed or denied, the public has the right and the responsibility to ask why. AI isn't being used to control anyone. It isn't some grand surveillance apparatus in this context. It's being used as a tool, a microphone for people who may not like the sound of their own voice, who may hesitate to speak publicly, but who still care enough to speak up. Some of us would rather push past our discomfort and talk about serious issues than sit quietly and pretend everything is fine. Using technology to communicate is not the same thing as surrendering to it. There's also a fundamental misunderstanding in the idea that reform equals chaos. Reform is the opposite of chaos. Reform is the effort to strengthen a system so it can survive. History shows that institutions endure when they are willing to confront their failures honestly. They decay when they silence criticism and mock those who raise concerns. Transparency is not the enemy of stability. Secrecy and unchecked power are. Some of us still believe in the framework our founders created. The constitutional system was never designed to be immune from scrutiny. In fact, it was built with the expectation that citizens would remain vigilant. Checks and balances only function when the public is paying attention. Free speech only matters when it is exercised. Accountability only exists when it is demanded.